Good afternoon and welcome, even virtually, to the pinning ceremony for the December class, the Zeta class of 2020. Nurses, families, students, we are so proud of you and absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to celebrate this momentous day with you. Although we wish our Chapel of the Holy Trinity on the campus of Concordia University, Ann Arbor, would be filled with you and those that you love, unfortunately, that's not possible. And nevertheless, that does not diminish the significance of this day for you. And so on behalf of Concordia University, Ann Arbor, it is my privilege as the leader of this campus to welcome you and to give thanks to God for you and also to celebrate with you on this day. I'm Dr. Ryan Peterson, and over these past years, it's been my privilege and honor to see your hard work in action, your determination in action, the way in which you have carried yourselves through the good times and also these most challenging times, inspiring your classmates, inspiring us, and serving and caring for those who need your love and your attention in the medical field. Students, you have gone through so much. You have endured in ways that other classes never had to do. And now you've come to this moment. And so with pride and joy, we honor you today. And our nursing team is excited to share this celebration with you. The pinning ceremony, of course, is a tradition that goes back many, many years. And we're honored to be a part of that today in your life. So again, on behalf of our entire Concordia University family, wherever you might be today, we applaud you, we congratulate you, and we give thanks to God for you. It's my privilege as we begin our pinning ceremony from the Chapel of the Holy Trinity to welcome Dr. Cindy Fenske to share these opening words with you. Would you join me wherever you are in congratulating yourself and also welcoming Dr. Fenske.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this momentous occasion. As Pastor Ryan said, my name is Cindy Fenske, and I've had the pleasure of directing this nursing program while these graduates were completing their degree requirements. I am thankful that we were able to hold this event today, even if it did have to be done in a virtual manner. We planned for the in-person event, but when the restrictions were extended on Tuesday, we were left with no choice but to switch to this format. We were all looking forward to being together, but thank you for understanding. This is an important day for these graduates. The pinning ceremony is a time-honored nursing school tradition that signifies your official initiation into the brotherhood and sisterhood of nursing. The ceremony of receiving a pin can be traced back to the 12th century Crusades. The Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist cared for these wounded crusaders. The monks that provided the care vowed to serve these soldiers at a solemn ceremony where they received a Maltese cross. This was the first pin given to those who nursed others back to health. Over the centuries, various symbols represented service to a ruler or to a community. As a result of Florence Nightingale's influence, the importance of nurses' training was recognized, and hospitals began developing programs. The Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London designed and awarded a badge with a Maltese cross to these nurses as they completed their program. Over time, the award became a symbol of education and service to society. Schools of nursing began designing their own pins and awarding them to their graduates as a recognition of their achievement. The nursing pin and accompanying ceremony represents a meaningful experience for nursing students. It symbolizes completion of the education requirements that enables nurses to take the state licensure examination and to begin practicing as a nurse. You can see the picture of the Concordia University Ann Arbor pin on the screen. It was designed to represent several important aspects of our program. The cross in the center contains the CUAA school colors and represents the Christian faith upon which the school was founded. I'm sorry, the cross in the center, sorry about that, the cross in the center contains the CUAA symbol that represents our Christian faith and the mission upon which the university was based. Surrounding the cross are our 4 cornerstone values: excellence, service, compassion, and integrity, upon which our nursing program is based. Everything we do and teach is focused on these values. Awards will be given out shortly to students who we felt best represented these values during their time with us. I want to wish a heartfelt congratulations to our graduates. They have worked tremendously hard to be at this place today. None of us had any idea that the year 2020 would be so challenging. But despite these challenges, these graduates persevered. They learned and practiced patience, flexibility, and the ability to learn in any situation in which they were placed. I know God used this time to prepare each of these graduates for what He has in store for them in the future. I will be really excited to hear about that. So go now and use the gifts and skills to be a nurse with integrity who serves others with compassion and excellence. We are proud to call you all Concordia nurses.
Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Sheehan, and I am one of the full-time staff members here at Concordia University. Had every single one of you in Skills 1 and 2, and it is my privilege to be here today, and I'm sorry that I can't see your faces in person. But when this is all over with, please come back and visit us so we can catch up on some things. I teach in Skills, as I said, and I also have had many of you through your Foundations course that I co-teach with Dr. McLaughlin, or Peggy, as we know her. And it is my privilege to serve as Mistress of Ceremonies here today. So the first thing I'd like to do is introduce one of our student speakers, Ali Ferreira. She's going to be giving a speech via video, so that will be up next.
Good afternoon. My name is Ali Ferreira. I want to begin by extending a sincere gratitude on behalf of this graduating class for all the unwavering support we've received from family, friends, and faculty over the last 2.5 years. Your love and guidance never went unnoticed. I want to share some insight into the remarkable future nurses we have with us today. Over the course of the program, each student has gone above and beyond the call of duty both in and out of the school setting. Between completing 6 semesters of rigorous coursework, over 600 hours of clinical, volunteer and extracurricular activities, and for some, working full-time and taking care of their families, the dedication of this group is unmatched. This journey may have included some blood, maybe not ours, sweat and tears. However, I'm truly honored and proud to be a part of a group that exemplifies the word grit. While this is simply a chapter coming to an end, I was always told by my mom that God never closes a door without opening up a window, and this couldn't be more true for this group of nurses. Becoming a nurse will bring a new set of obstacles for each and every one of us, but I have the utmost faith in each of my peers in handling it with pride and integrity. So with that, for my fellow nurses, let's continue to challenge ourselves, rise above each adversity, be advocates, stay true to yourself, and most of all, spread gratitude and kindness whenever possible. To our beloved Concordia faculty, thank you for all your love and dedication to us these past few years, and especially in the last 9 months during these challenging times. We couldn't have done it without you. Lastly, I wanted to share a quote by Atul Gawande, who's a surgeon, writer, and public health researcher. Better is possible. It does not take a genius, it takes diligence. It takes moral clarity, it takes ingenuity, and above all, it takes a willingness to try. Thank you and congratulations, everyone. We did it.
Hello, my name is Anita Simmons, and I just want to take a moment to recognize a couple of our graduates for their service to our Student Nurses Association by acting as officers. Marie Major acted as our social media officer for the 2019 year, and Olivia Hoeksema for acting as treasurer for both the entire 2019 and 2020 calendar years. Thank you so much for your service, and you either have already or will be picking up your SNA cords. Thank you again.
And next up will be Dr. Z's video for the induction into Sigma Theta Tau.
Distinguished guests, a warm welcome to the virtual induction ceremony for Sigma Theta Tau International, also known as Honor Society of Nursing. My name is Mahela Zegrian. I'm a nursing professor at Concordia University and a member of Sigma Theta Tau International, the Phi Beta chapter. Today, I have the pleasure of performing the induction ceremony for our new members. Sigma's purpose is to support the professional development of nurses who are vested in improving health worldwide. Sigma Theta Tau was founded in 1922 by 6 nursing students at Indiana University. Since then, our organization has grown to more than 135,000 active members in over 100 countries around the world. Sigma also collaborates with several global organizations to improve the health of the world's people, including representation at the United Nations. This offers members the opportunity to extend their reach outside of their own communities. We are excited and filled with pride to welcome our new inductees into our diverse and global membership. The Society only extends membership to students in baccalaureate or graduate level programs who have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership, and to nurse leader candidates exhibiting exceptional achievements in nursing. You, our new members, are amongst this distinguished group of nurses, students, and professionals who have met or exceeded the rigorous standards required to receive an invitation to join Sigma, and you truly deserve our congratulations. Our founders chose the Greek letters Sigma, which means love, Theta, which means courage, and Tau, which means honor, as they believed these are the enduring values at the root of the nursing profession. Our crest, which adorns your membership certificate, symbolizes these enduring values, reminding us of our commitment to wisdom and discernment as represented by the I, service, professional endeavor, and strength of leadership as represented by the pillars of stone at the right and left, and knowledge as represented at the top by the lamp. Our key, embedded in the membership pin, reminds us of our charge to uphold love, courage, and honor, and is a symbol of scholarship. The cup denotes satisfaction with professional life. The circle with the 6 stars represents our founders. The lamp is the lamp of knowledge, and the letters in black represent our charge. Remember that our key symbolizes our commitment to nursing excellence. Sigma is committed to being a lifelong resource for your professional nursing endeavors through the opportunity to participate in Sigma's communities of interest, mentoring programs, and academies. You will also have access to benefits such as continuing nursing education courses, access to professional journals, and assistance and mentorship in designing your career path. At this time, I would like to congratulate and recognize the new members of Sigma's Phi Beta chapter. Congratulations to Philip Bevins, Mindy Dioria, Katie Farley, Marie Major, and Alyssa Papson. Now that you are official members of Sigma, the opportunities to become involved, to grow and develop as leaders, and to contribute to the nursing profession are virtually endless. Each of you will experience membership in your own way. In fact, Sigma membership is an experience that is yours to design. I hope you'll make use of the many opportunities that membership has to offer. Sigma's president, Richard Ricciardi, calls us to infuse joy into everything that we do. All healthcare workers face challenges that can trigger burnout. Instead of viewing these issues as insurmountable and inevitable, President Ricciardi asks us to seize the opportunity to improve our experiences and work cultures. As Sigma members, we are well positioned to infuse joy into our practice. I encourage you to visit Sigma's website at sigmanursing.org to learn more about activities for members that are designed to help infuse joy into our work. As we conclude our ceremony, I want to take a moment to recognize the friends and families that are celebrating this special occasion with us. It is because of your love and support that these new members were able to reach this level of success. You should take pride in the role that you have played in their success. Once again, I want to congratulate and welcome our newest Sigma members into the Phi Beta chapter. God's best on your careers. Take care.
Thank you so much, Dr. Z.
Distinguished guests.
And one of the things that I would like to just mention here briefly that she brought up in the speech is to infuse joy. We are in a time right now where we can really use that message and take that message of infusing joy into our practice. So with that, the next speech that we're going to have is a student that I have very much missed in the skills lab. She was such a huge help to me, and that speaker is going to be Olivia Hoeksma.
Good afternoon, staff, students, and families. We finally made it. Most of us thought this day would never come. After countless hours of studying, preparing for checkoffs, completing pre-learnings and simulations, we can finally say we finished nursing school. Although our work is not done yet, we can celebrate this major accomplishment. We remember the times when we were first semester nursing students, scared to talk during simulation, unsure how to complete a head-to-toe exam, and pacing outside the skills lab. We remember being scared to make any mistakes until we realized those mistakes make us better nurses. We learn from those mistakes and take them with stride. We learned that if you didn't document it, then you didn't do it, which in turn caused many of us to be subpoenaed into court, which was very overwhelming and scary. However, we leave the School of Nursing with excitement, eagerness, integrity, compassion, and nervousness. Our instructors have prepared us well and given us the knowledge to succeed. Today, we decide how we use it. We each have our own dream, a dream to work on a specific floor or with a specific population. We desire to help those in need, give a hand to hold, and offer encouragement. We each came into the School of Nursing from a different background. Some of us are first-generation college students. Some of us came into the School of Nursing right out of high school. Some of us have never worked in the healthcare field, and some of us are mothers to beautiful children. However, over the last 3.5 years, we have placed those differences aside. We have laughed together, cried together, complained together, been overwhelmed and anxious, yet we stood tall in the midst of the storm. We have completed the storm of nursing school. However, we continue through the COVID storm and begin to start the storm of the NCLEX. Each trial we go through, we make mistakes, and we become better people, nurses, and friends. Let today mark not only the day you are pinned by a loved one, but let today mark you entered the all-encompassing vocation of nursing. Be strong, courageous, determined, and compassionate. Be the nurse you always dreamed of. Let your knowledge guide you, your emotions drive you, and your love for others overwhelm you. Today, choose to succeed. Today, we become one step closer to being a nurse. Today, we become the difference in someone else's lives. Today, we are the future. Step forth with me into this new adventure, this new storm, and this new trial. Support one another, be eager to learn, be compassionate, trustworthy, and hold your head high. Congratulations, Zeta class. We made it.
Yes, congratulations and well done. Dr. Fenske mentioned something about the 4 pillars that our school is founded on, and that we do give out awards for students that have exemplified our 4 pillars, which, as you can see up there, are compassion, service, integrity, and excellence. I'm not sure, unless you're a healthcare worker or very close to people that are working in healthcare, that you really understand what nurses do. And I'm not just talking about hospital or acute care nursing, I'm talking about nursing in general, the challenges that nurses face, and the joys as well that we face on a daily basis. I never imagined when I graduated from nursing school that I would have to solve problems every day, that I would have to gear therapeutic communication not only to the teaching needs of my patients, but my families. And that sometimes I'd end up being an electrician or a plumber because there was an IV pump that was not working or something going on with IV tubing. So you are faced with many, many challenges as a nurse. When CUA started, the original staff and faculty got together and they decided the traits that would exemplify a Concordia graduate. And as you can see up there, they came out with the words compassion, service, integrity, and excellence. Compassion is simply the desire to relieve suffering. And I think that most people that go into healthcare end up wanting to are compassionate and want to help people. We have the Service Award. We are a faith-based university, and we're called to serve families, others in our community, and the patients we are charged to care for. Service is other-focused. Integrity, simply put, is what you do when no one's looking. And then excellence, and you guys have heard me say this, and I wish you were here sitting in front of me. Do not confuse perfectionism with excellence. It is not the same thing. There is no such thing as perfection, and it really will hold you back. Perfectionism is unobtainable. Excellence is a mindset and a process. All of those things coming together are what we are really looking for in a Concordia nurse. So I'm going to start off with the first award for compassion. I love giving this award. It's my favorite one to do. It's the only one I've done, actually, and I will continue to do it because I love this award. At my previous place of employment, another nursing school, there was actually a debate going on among faculty whether to leave the words art of nursing in our mission statement. Some faculty wanted to only refer to the science of nursing. Science, as we know, is incredibly important and helps to form a solid base for which we practice. Nurses need to pull forward information from many disciplines, as we've talked many times, in order to deliver safe and intelligent care to our patients. Science is important, but the art of nursing is a sight to behold. One important factor in the art of nursing involves having a compassionate heart. As a faith-based university, we encourage our students to go into the world and share the good news of Christ. This semester, we offered our graduating students an opportunity to do their clinical hours with Covenant Community Cares. This is an organization in Detroit that delivers transitional primary care to the homeless population via mobile medical units. They literally go into the world on the streets and deliver care to the homeless and disenfranchised people of Detroit. This student actually came into my office and asked if she could be a part of this team for her precepted hours. And I was surprised because I remember at the beginning of the semester the student being very timid and unsure of herself. I knew this rotation was not going to be for the faint of heart or the timid, but God always has a plan. While doing our final rotation, by doing our final evaluation, she told me that during this rotation she had never felt more fulfilled. I could say a lot of things about compassion. I could give you scripture verses and definitions, but I will let the words of her reflection speak to you as she describes an encounter with a patient on the streets of Detroit. I felt a connection with this patient as soon as she approached us, and for some reason she seemed familiar. As I gathered more information, I learned that she was not even 20 years old and that she came from a good family. She told us that she had only been living in Detroit and using heroin for a few months, but had already overdosed a handful of times. She wanted to get clean and had already been in and out of rehab once before. My heart broke for her as she told us her mom was waiting for her with open arms whenever she was ready to come home and try again. She told us how she wanted to make her mother proud and be able to come home for Christmas sober. I embraced her and told her that I knew she could do it. She cried in my arms while I hugged her, wishing that I could take her to a safer place. I held back my tears as we exchanged information with the patient, giving her women's resources and Covenant community information. I could say a lot about compassion, but I think that says it all. The award for compassion is going to Olivia Perry. Here you are, Olivia. So sorry. The next award is for service, and it's being presented by Kathy Pereira via video.
My name is Kathy Pereira, and I will be giving the service award today. The student receiving this year's service award discovered she has a servant's heart, and boy did it shine in her final semester. Ephesians states, "Obey them not only to win favor when their eye is on you, but as servants of Christ, doing the will of God from your heart. Serve wholeheartedly as if you were serving the Lord." This student, for her senior preceptorship, was assigned to serve the disadvantaged and underinsured women and children of Detroit. The clinic provides prenatal, postpartum, and infant care for free. In one of her clinical reflections, she shared the struggle of caring for these mothers, some who have mental issues, need food, shelter, or have unsafe living situations. She voiced her frustration with not being able to help all of them. She said, "The work we do is so very special. Just like all of the moms we care for, having the opportunity to work with these women, where a clinic is typically an escape for them, is so gratifying. I love being able to help make a difference in these moms' lives and help bring them a beautiful, healthy baby into the world." The director of the clinic, who served as her preceptor, wrote, "She is a tremendous asset to our medical team. Her organization, communication skills, as well as her calm, kind, and compassionate demeanor, in spite of a frequently chaotic atmosphere at the clinic, prove to me that she is a leader. Her faith in God is evident, making her, together with all of her above skills, a perfect leader to carry into the clinic in the future. All of the staff, including the medical team, feel blessed to have her serving with us. I am incredibly proud to present the Service Award to Amy Kindred. Congratulations."
And I'm going to be giving the award for integrity. Integrity is among our program's cornerstone virtues and is defined as soundness of moral character and adherence to ethical principles. In the Bible, the book of Proverbs mentions integrity. "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. And if you are good, you are guided by honesty. People who can't be trusted are destroyed by their own dishonesty. From the biblical standpoint, integrity is associated with unfailing transparency and honesty. For Concordia Nursing, integrity means doing the right thing even when it goes unnoticed, and is an attribute of the very best nurses. And so we expect Concordia nurses to display aspects of integrity, not to grandstand, and to be decent, fair, and honest. One student, though, consistently goes above and beyond those basic rules of integrity. She is attentive and attuned to those in our Concordia University. The student's integrity drives her to be her very best all the time, even when she'd rather be doing something else. She's got grit. In research class, she was invariably good-natured when facing a barrage of new terminology, statistics, and everyone's new best friend, not APA style. She can be counted on to say what she means and mean what she says. No small feat given competing priorities of school, clinical, work, volunteering, and family. The Integrity Award goes to a student who can be trusted to provide care with alacrity and integrity. Brooke Upland.
I'm stuck. I'll just leave it hanging there, maybe. The award I'm giving today is for a student who exemplifies excellence. Excellence is one of our program's cornerstone virtues, as you have heard. It's defined as the demonstration of actions and character that show merit or greatness, and it goes above the expected level. The Excellence Award is for a nursing student who demonstrated advanced problem-solving skills in theory and clinical practicum, as well as a commitment to success in complex situations. An excellent student does not cut corners. An excellent student gives more, even when the task at hand could be called good enough. An excellent student enters a situation being as prepared as possible for the what-ifs. The student we are recognizing today, or I should say graduate, has demonstrated excellence through her academic work, her clinical work, her bedside manner with her patients, her initiative in her learning, her selfless concern for her fellow classmates, and more. When gathering information for this award from all the nursing staff, it was said of this student that she's a team player, always ready to pitch in and help where needed. She always came to class prepared, ready to participate. She utilized knowledge gained from previous courses to plan and execute excellent patient care. She was a great listener to her patients, attentive to their needs. I witnessed this student firsthand put her own needs behind the needs of a struggling classmate, knowing there was a potential that it could negatively impact herself. This was a no-brainer to her. She puts others first. Here's another example of this student's excellence, even though I know this one will give away our honoree. Due to COVID, this group of graduates sadly had to go through all of the summer courses virtually, including OB. When fall semester began, this student was assigned to work on an OB unit for her preceptorship. Having missed any hands-on experience, she took it upon herself to seek out her own practice opportunity in order to feel better prepared to care for the mothers and babies and to make the most of her time on the OB unit. So we scheduled practice time with an OB instructor in our sim lab before her preceptorship began. What an example of initiative and excellence. For these reasons and more, it is my honor to present the Excellence Award to Katie Farley.
It is my pleasure to be able to give the Florence Nightingale Award. For the sick, it is important to have the best, quote by Florence Nightingale. She is an iconic figure who is responsible for the philosophy and underpinnings of modern-day nursing. Prior to her, nursing was looked down upon as an unimportant and as a low-status job. Through her efforts, nursing was reborn into the trusted profession that we know today. The name of Florence Nightingale is often associated with integrity, nursing excellence, compassion, service, which are our cornerstone values here at CUAA. Florence Nightingale viewed her nursing as a calling from God. She gave her life and passion to the care of others, no matter what the conditions were. It is in her name that we give this award to a graduate who displays these same qualities. The award this year goes to a graduate who demonstrated a high level of accomplishment and embodied all of the CUAA cornerstone values. This person demonstrated impeccable integrity as seen by their honesty, reliability, and their strong work ethic. Their work was characterized by excellence. We could count on her to not only be well prepared, but also be ready and willing to fully engage in whatever learning situation or simulation was devised. She demonstrated great compassion to her patients, fellow students, and even to her simulated mannequin patients. She showed us her servant's heart, always ready to help with a smile and an enthusiastic laugh. She was a team player who never complained, but instead helped whenever and wherever she was needed. One of her clinical instructors commented, and I quote, "I was blessed with the opportunity to teach her throughout her nursing career. To watch her grow from the beginning in gerontology clinic to the end in her senior emergence experience was truly rewarding. Her dedication to learning and commitment to providing competent and compassionate patient care is truly enough to deem her deserving of this award. I am so proud of her and cannot wait to welcome her into the field." The nursing team felt strongly that this person clearly represented the ideals that Florence Nightingale held so dear. I proudly give this award to Alexandra Fiera. This graduate embodies what it is to be a Concordia nurse. Congratulations, Allie.
Okay. Wow. Well done, all. Well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. And even though we are doing it virtually, I hope you are tucked into a great place with your family, friends, loved ones, and that you have people close to you that are going to be there to celebrate this moment with you. To me, this is a sacred rite of passage. And we are going to, if you're ready with your family members, and we are ready to get on with reading the graduates that are being pinned. So the first graduate that's going to be pinned is Madison Andrioni. And Madison is being pinned by her mother and fellow RN of 20 years, Sheila. Thank you to my parents, sister, and Brendan for always supporting and believing in me. A special thank you to my mom for being my role model and nurse I aspire to be. Next is Aaliyah Armstrong. Aaliyah Armstrong is being virtually pinned by her instructor, Kathleen Sheehan. When you have a student ask you to pin them, it's like they asked you to get married or something. It's really, it's quite amazing. So I'm very honored to have been asked by you, Aaliyah. Aaliyah said that Kathleen has become a special person to me since starting nursing school. Throughout the years, Kathleen has been someone I can go to with advice or for advice, or just get a Kathleen hug because sometimes you just need it. She has become my nursing school mom. Since COVID, I can no longer get my daily Kathleen hug, but once it's over, I will be back just for that. Thank you for always being there for me. And you are welcome. You are a joy. Philip Bevins is being virtually pinned by Ben Oliver. Ben, you've been one of my role models throughout nursing school, as you have always had a positive demeanor, encourage us to do our very best, and portray what it is to serve our neighbors. Gabrielle Denboer. Gabrielle is being pinned by her mother, Sandra. Thank you for all of the immense support you and Dad have given me through the years. Your encouragement, love, and faith has formed me and carried me through all trials and celebrations. I love you. Our next graduate is Mindy Dioria, is being pinned by her husband, Rob. And Rob, I heard a lot of good things about you. Thank you for your support, for your supporting my dreams, your encouragement, patience, and in parentheses it says, yes, I said patience, and love have made this achievement possible, and I'm honored to have you pin me a nurse today. Our next graduate, Hannah Economou, is being pinned by her mother. Those baby pictures are adorable, I have to say. Is Lainey, her mother. Mom, thank you so much for always believing in me and supporting me. I can't wait to pin you when you graduate nursing school too. Go, Mom. Katie Farley, being pinned by her mother, Tamara. I want my mom to pin me because she has supported me and celebrated with me through the ups and downs of nursing school. She has encouraged me to show Christ's love and compassion toward my future patients. Alexandra Ferreira is being pinned by her father and mother. Thank you to my two biggest supporters throughout this journey. I am blessed beyond words to have parents who show me unconditional love and support at any given time. I could not have made it this far without you. I love you. Next is Olivia Hoeksma. She's being pinned by her friend and mentor, Leah Tweedale. Leah is our admin at the school here. Thank you for your continued support over the last 2.5 years. I appreciate your continual love, encouragement, and humor you offered. Next graduate is Kira Hunter. She's being pinned by her mother, Vicky. Thank you, Mom. Without you, this would not have been possible. Robin Jackson is being pinned by her mother, Mary Beth. I wouldn't have made it through nursing school without my mom's support. Amy Kindred is being pinned by her husband, Brad. I could not have done this without your constant love and support. Thanks for always encouraging me to follow my dreams. I love you, something big. I bet Brad did not know what he was getting into when he married someone while she was in nursing school, but you made it. You made it through. The next graduate is Grace Krasniak, being pinned by father and mother, Philip and Christy. Thank you for always being there for me through everything. I'm beyond thankful to have you as my parents. I love you. And look at Grace in her little nurse's outfit. She knew what she wanted to be. Next one, Grace Majeran, being pinned by Lacey, her mother. Mom, thank you for always believing in me and supporting me over these last few years, especially when I would accidentally call you at 4 a.m, Arizona time, freaking out before exams because of the pesky 3-hour time difference. I can't imagine anybody else pinning me. I am so lucky to have you. Marie Major. She's being pinned by her mother, Chong Major. My mother is pure motivation, facing trials and tribulations head on. Coming from a foreign country, unable to speak English with a second grade education. My mother is a true example of breaking down barriers. She has motivated me to never settle for less than I deserve, strive for success, and to continue a straightforward path to ensure the security of my family. Thank you, Mom. Alicia Morales is being pinned by her mother, Tanisha. I would like to thank you for your continued support and sacrifices throughout my education. Oliver Nedzwicki. He is being pinned by his father, William. Thank you for your constant love and support in everything I do. Brooke Noble is being pinned by her mother, Myra. I would not be graduating today without you, Dad, and Kristen. I am grateful for the endless support you have all given me. Thank you. I love the crown, the princess crown. Brooke Opland is being pinned by her sister, Andrea. Andrea, I am so grateful to have you by my side. I thank you for always lifting me up whenever I'm down and for helping me along this amazing journey of life. I love you, big sis. Alyssa Papson being pinned by her mother, Marcia. Mama, I cannot imagine anyone other than you pinning me today. You have stood by my side through thick and thin, and you are the true reason I am the person I am today. I thank you. I love you so much. I think Alyssa looks the same. Look how cute you are as a baby. Olivia Perry, her mother Dawn is pinning her. None of this would have been possible if it weren't for you. Thank you for teaching me the heart of nursing and for exemplifying compassionate, patient care. I love you. See, Mom, you passed that compassion on to your daughter. Shariah Pinkston is being pinned by her mother, Cassandra. Thank you for believing in me through this long journey. I hope that I have made you proud. I'm sure she's very proud of you. I love you. Alyssa Piveral is being pinned by her husband, Ivan. I want to thank you for not only being my biggest support system throughout nursing school, but sacrificing things you didn't have to do in the last 2.5 years to make my dream a reality. My dream is now a reality because of you, and I couldn't thank you enough for everything that you've done to support me through one of my hardest journeys. Mary Salah is being pinned by her mother, Luann. Thank you, Mom, for always being my biggest supporter and role model. Your encouragement has allowed me to fulfill my dream of becoming a nurse. Tori Smith. Tori is being pinned by her boyfriend, Nick Eaton. I will never be able to thank you enough for everything you have done for me. You are the reason I was able to accomplish this dream. And last but not least, Manuela Yost is being pinned by her husband, John. I appreciate all of the love and support you have given me in these last couple of years. I wouldn't be here without you. So from the chapel here, we want to give a big hand to all the graduates. We wish you all the best and are so incredibly proud of you. And I will invite Dr. Peterson to come up and close the ceremony.
Graduates, we are so so proud of you. And to your family members and friends, even wherever you might be, surrounded by those that you love, we thank you as well for your incredible support on what we have heard a few times today, this very difficult and long journey. But graduates, I want to assure you today that this journey is worth it. As you enter into a profession that will make a profound and even an eternal difference in the lives of people, as you serve them with care, with compassion, with excellence, as you live out lives of service and integrity, you embody what it means to be a Concordia University nurse. And we could not be more proud of you for it. And so with just a final word, I want to encourage you now to live out our mission in action, through inspiration, and to truly live a life that is uncommon. As a Christ-centered university, you go now in the Lord's name, and you go not alone, but with his blessing. So I invite you to receive this blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you today what no one else and what nothing else can, his everlasting and eternal peace. Amen. Thank you so much for joining us today for this virtual pinning ceremony. More fun continues, not only in the upcoming hours, but even tomorrow as we celebrate our virtual commencement. All the information is on our commencement webpage. Graduates, I also want to remind you and share with you that we have one more surprise for you, a personal video to each one of you made by one of your faculty or staff members. So again, go to the Concordia webpage, go to the graduation page, and enjoy that as well today. God be with you.